University of Pittsburgh student Sudiksha Konanki has been missing for over a week. The 20-year-old disappeared while on vacation with friends in the Dominican Republic. Authorities say she was last seen on the beach on March 6th. NewsNation's Caitlyn Becker is here with more. Caitlyn, what's the latest? I feel like we're always getting a little bit of details every day.
A little bit of details, but no answers,
No.
Hena. It is a really extensive search for Sudiksha, but at first, authorities were thinking it could possibly be a drowning. Then they really started to investigate other possibilities. It's not being looked at as any kind of homicide. It is being treated as a missing persons case. However, they are now kind of leaning back on perhaps it was a drowning, and there are a couple of reasons for that. The beach at the Dominican Republic, where her resort was located and where she was last seen, had really rough waters that night. In addition to that, recently in January, multiple tourists drowned. 4 tourists drowned in that exact same area on the exact same beach. 2 others were swept away but survived. So you get an idea of just how rough that water is. And if you're in the water in the middle of the day, it's one thing. But if it's the middle of the night and there isn't anyone around, that's another story. The last place she was seen was on the beach. She was with someone, though. Yeah. Very typical of what you do on spring break. Sure. You go down, she's a college student, she meets another college student, they go down to the beach. He has reported to police that they were kissing a little bit and they were in waist-deep water, and that they did, in fact, get swept out to sea, but he had worked as a lifeguard in pools and tried to get them back in. And he told cops that he successfully got the 2 of them back in, but that it was a struggle, and he was spitting up water, and the last time he saw her, she was on land, but also in the water, not underneath, but to about her knees. And then he turned and she was gone. And so authorities, once again, not 100% sure if there is something nefarious going on, but they're examining all possibilities. But it does look like it is likely a drowning. However, authorities, as I said, are not leaning on that totally.
So where does the investigation stand now?
Well, that one person that she was with, Joshua Reeb, he's a college student, American college student from the Midwest, and he is being held as a person of interest. He is still in the Dominican Republic in his hotel. He's been questioned by police. You see them right here. These are the last videos that we have of the 2 of them, of this group. Few of them went to the beach. Several of them came back, but these 2 didn't. Now, he's been questioned by police multiple times. He said, as I mentioned, that they were there, they were alone, they were kissing. Then he said the wave came, he saved her, and then from there wasn't 100% sure. They were drinking a significant amount that night. Now, he says he passed out after throwing up that seawater. He passed out on a beach chair and didn't come off the beach until almost 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, police do say that her clothes were found there and there were no signs of a struggle, which could indicate that she did go in the water willingly. Now, his family has released a statement, Hena. They've said, quote, "We wish to contribute to the search efforts and understand the anguish and uncertainty they are going through," her family. "And we share the hope that Sudiksha will be found as soon as possible." That being said, they did go on to note that he has been cooperative, but he was questioned by police without a translator and without a lawyer several times. So his family has lawyered up, they say, in order to protect his rights, because he's still there, basically locked down in his room until the authorities are willing to let him go. But he is not considered a suspect. And at the moment, it's unclear what has happened, but authorities are leaning on drowning, looking at other possibilities, Hena.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.